Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Butterfly Spirit 314. So guys, today what I want to do is I want to talk about someone that I know. And this is a friend of mine. And this friend of mine that I know, her psychic abilities are growing. The friend of mine recently told me about what people call visions or precognition, omen, you know, some people call it the telling of the future. There's a lot of different names for it. I'm sure in different cultures there's different names as well. Okay. So this friend of mine that I recently spoke with, she told me about she called it a vision. To me, it can be called vision or omen. So this friend of mine, she told me about this vision that she had about someone in her neighborhood that she knows of. She doesn't really know the person. And this person who she knows of, you know, they're not friends with her. It's just somebody that she's seen before. Okay. So whoever this person is that is a neighbor of hers that's in her neighborhood where she lives, the friend of mine told me that she had a vision that was very distressing. And I don't want to really say what the vision or omen was, but something is going to not happen to the neighbor necessarily, but I'll tell you a little bit about what happened with her and the neighbor. So the neighbor was rude to her. And so since my friend's neighbor was rude to her, then my friend, told me about the vision that she had, and this is going to affect that mean neighbor. Okay. And my friend told me about the vision that she had and how it's going to involve that mean or rude neighbor being deeply hurt. And the neighbor is going to experience a traumatic scene of something happening to, to basically to some that she loves. So the neighbor is basically going to experience a great loss. And the neighbor is going to experience that loss, and the neighbor is actually going to either see the loss happen, or she's not going to. That's all I'm really going to say that my friend told me. Now, I could get into specifics and details and stuff, but the important thing that I want you guys to understand, those of you who are familiar with psychic abilities, those of you who are familiar with meditation and astral projection, and understanding that things have energy, people have energy. Okay. There's energies all around us. Okay. What I want to say to people, and even people who don't believe in this stuff, who say, oh, that's just woo woo, it's just stuff that, that stuff can't happen. There are people who have abilities. These people who have these abilities, you know, they happen to them. Okay. Now, you know, I'm not an expert in this, in visions or omens. I call them visions or omens. I mean, you know, a lot of us only know about visions from TV. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us know it from there. Some of us know them from, can experience them in dreams. Some of us can experience visions when we're awake. Some of us can experience them when we're sleeping, which people call dreams. And like I was saying, you know, people have a lot of words for visions. They call them visions, omens, precognition. They call them a lot of different things, you know. And some people just call it clairvoyance. I choose to look at things as though everything is connected. There's a reason, you know, that I think my friend had this vision. And, you know, my friend is really growing in her psychic abilities. And I think that it's awesome and it's wonderful. And I just, you know, I just think it's cool, you know. What I can say to people is energy is real. You know, like people say, like, if you're mean to somebody and you don't have to be, you know, you never know where that could lead. I'm learning that personally in my life. You know, I've seen case by case events that have, I've witnessed that, you know, led that to be true for me. And what I can say to you guys is, if you're experiencing visions, you know, like you have something that just comes to you, whether it's an image of something, whether it is a, you know, a short clip of something that is a few seconds that plays in your head, that just comes to you out of nowhere. Just like what happened for my friend. Just know it's okay to have these. It's fine. You know, you can keep them to yourself, or you can choose to share it with someone else if you're not sure. Now, you know, you have to be careful who you tell, because, you know, you really have to have someone who you can trust, or maybe other people who are experiencing visions who you can kind of talk to about them. You can always, you know, go and have a psychic reading about them if you're questioning them. You can always ask for confirmation in your dreams or whatever. But I'm really proud of my friend for, you know, embracing her abilities. And, you know, I think that what she experienced today can go by many names. It can be a name that only she wants to give it. You know what I mean? It could be anything. So, although my friend's neighbor has been mean to my friend, I just think that, you know, as they say, karma is a real thing. It's real, it happens, and, you know, people don't think it. Like when people have those goofy videos about instant karma, and people be like, oh, they be laughing it off and everything. There's a such thing as instant karma. And, you know, I'm not sure, you know, I'm not really going to make a judgment call on my friend's vision or anything. But if it comes true, then I think it would be pretty amazing. And amazing because my friend is experiencing a growth in her psychic abilities. You know, not for the loss that the neighbor's going to experience, because the neighbor, for whatever reason, probably put that bad energy out there, and it's probably done a lot of bad and horrible things to people, to the point where that person has racked up enough bad things to the point that something could either happen to the neighbor or someone close to the neighbor. You know what I'm saying? So just thought I would share my friend's experience. And, guys, feel free to comment below if you have any questions or concerns. I like to see positive comments about these types of experiences, not negative comments about, oh, well, your people aren't supposed to be doing that or this or that. Everybody has experiences. Everybody has certain special things about themselves that they can use that aid them. And your friends may be having experiences, but they just may not be telling you. Your family, your friends, family, friends, co-workers, acquaintances, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, kids, maybe anybody may be having these experiences. They just don't tell you because they could be afraid of what you're going to think. So they just think, oh, I just tell it to somebody who I can trust, And I'm talking to the negative people who are going to view this video. Okay. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys are doing well, and thanks for watching. Bye bye, guys.